All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Sarah Dandashy, obviously here live in person with Steve Turk.
We're here.
Yeah, we are here. We've got a good show today. Today we're talking about why hotel AI keeps cutting costs instead of actually making money. Apple just rebuilt Siri, by the way. This is super cool. And it has real implications for how guests find and interact with travel. This is going to be a game changer. And airlines are making some fascinating bets on loyalty and connectivity. So, Steve, you ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Yes. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. It's so weird to see you here on this screen here, but also over here in person in Miami.
Person, exactly. I've been in Miami since Saturday. We did a joint celebration for our birthdays because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, it's been fun. I'm having a great time in your town.
We're trying to convince Sarah to move to Miami. She's a Miami person, I think, down deep. But we had a good time. We went to Sparrow, which was a fantastic restaurant in Wynwood.
That was great.
You went to Sonny's yesterday, which is the hottest restaurant in town.
Yes, I went to Sonny's, and then I went to Jaya at the Satai. So I feel like I've been having a whole culinary experience in Miami.
All the hot spots here in Miami. And hello to Lou from Charleston. Always good to see you. It's 90 plus with 5,000% humidity.
Ooh,
that's Miami. I think
that's dewy.
Mm-hmm. It's very steamy here now, but I love it. I love the jungle heat in Miami. But we got to check out so many places. What was cool was, we got to hang out with cool people too.
Yes, we did. We did.
And you learn really what great hospitality is, being around fun people.
Yeah.
The service is being so good and people looking out for you when you get there.
You did a nice little post about Saturday.
I did. Saturday was great. Sparrow did a fantastic job to celebrate our birthdays and do a good job for us and just feel welcome there. And then wandering the streets of Wynwood. So you might have seen us out there until about 2:30.
No, there were no cameras involved. There were absolutely no cameras involved. What are you talking about? But I have to say, as somebody who, very fortunate that I get to go to a lot of different restaurants in big cities. Dare I say, and I don't think I'm biased because I'm not based here, but dare I say, I think the food scene in Miami is probably the most exciting scene in the United States right now.
I think so too.
Just as far as not just the culinary, but it's the whole experience. I mean, just the restaurants, you go in and you're literally transported into the dining experience. Very different than what's happening in Los Angeles, different than what's happening in Las Vegas. New York obviously always is going to have a stronghold in it, but here
and it's locals really creating. It's not like big name chefs that are doing it. There's a whole nice mix. You have all different types of the Caribbean and Latin America and Italian.
A lot of good fusions.
Sushi and a lot of fusions together you wouldn't expect. Which
you know what it is? It's the creativity. Because every single restaurant, because last time I went to a place called Shiso in Wynwood, and that was really cool. I mean, the menu that looked like a National Geographic magazine, I think it comes, and we've talked about this before, is that when it comes to hospitality, you just want people to have fun with it. We've seen the standard. Now actually get creative with it, whether it's on the plate.
Don't get too serious. We were talking about it now. We still remember that. It was a great meal. I'm sure we'll talk about that for a couple of months from now too.
And leaning into the not be so serious before we dive into our next little thing.
Our serious topics.
Our serious topics. Considering this. Now I'm going to have a moment. But considering the state of the world and how serious everything is, and we're constantly being bombarded with negative news and this and all of that, it just feels nice to be able to go out to dinner and it's something playful. So I feel like now is actually a really interesting time that for people that can have more of that personality and that playfulness, people are just eating that up. We want that.
I agree. And it was really creative in all the places that you went. I know for sure when we went out, Sparrow really blew me away. They stepped up their game.
That was great.
There. So shout out to Sparrow and to Jai at Satai and to Sonny's. If you haven't checked those out, make sure to check them out. And I see we got Lou asking us about our Royal Caribbean ship cards.
Oh,
we're trying to get them as a sponsor, but
yeah,
yes, this was from my most recent Royal Caribbean trip. So in the office is our mic holders here.
Good eye, Lou. Good eye.
And to the team, good to see you here watching. We love seeing everyone from all different places always here joining us live. So just let us know where you're watching from. We always love seeing where you're coming from. So give us a little check of what city you're in as you're watching. And put it here in the comments. But should we talk about our first sponsor here today?
Yeah, I think you should do it first.
Guys, this is a big day. We actually have 3 sponsors now because of your support and the views and the listeners and how many people are downloading. We continue to grow. So we appreciate you. And we also appreciate Cloudbeds. So this episode is brought to you by Cloudbeds. Cloudbeds unifies your operations, distribution, guest experience, and revenue marketing all in one place. Powered by Signals, hospitality's first foundation AI model. So whether you're trying to drive more direct bookings, cut training time, or finally get your data working for you, Cloudbeds is built for what's next. So learn more at cloudbeds.com/GMH. And that's cloudbeds.com/GMH. Thanks, Cloudbeds.
Thank you. Well, that's exciting. Always nice to.
I think I've got these down pretty good.
I think you do a fantastic job. That's just DJ days that are coming out.
It's coming out. DJ Turk.
I love it. So why don't we go into our first topic here?
Let's
do it. Ready? So why hotel AI keeps cutting costs instead of making money. This was great, by the way. Big fan of our Richard. By the way, when I saw that up
on the screen.
Get it back on the screen. Look at this handsome gentleman. He's gonna laugh at me for saying that. For Mews founder Richard Valtr was speaking at the Skift Data and AI Summit last week, and I love what he did is he kind of flipped the script on this. He's like, he argued that hotels are leaving revenue on the table, saying hotel technology was built around fragmented categories. This we know. We've talked about this. I mean, this is absolutely nothing new, but so there's fragmented categories like property management, revenue management, CRM, and those silos means that basically AI can't really get the full picture and to actually generate revenue. So what he's making kind of like 2 sort of points here is that like 2 rooms on the same floor, one facing west, one facing south, they sit in the same pricing category. That kind of like little data matters for AI driven personalization.
Yes.
And it just, again, and as somebody who came from seeing going to Unfold, which was Mews's big event, I mean, that's the whole thing. Yeah. Is how can we take all this fragmented data, aggregate it, make sure that it's not in separate silos, so then AI can actually do its job. But yeah.
Listen, I go back to thinking as soon as I read this article, and I go back to my days, which is not that long ago, people, only 4.5 years ago, of being the executive at a large resort. I had to log into 17 different accounts just to run my division.
Totally.
And it was all different things, all separate, whether it was the restaurants or banquets or the pool or the cabanas or the valet or the retail store I was in charge of. Like all these things were running on different systems, and you had the guests touching all of those places. And so how good would it be to have something like this? That's what I'm waiting for, where everything talks to each other. So I could look up and see, all right, I just talked to Sarah Dandashy while she's getting a coffee. What else is she up to today? What can we recommend to her from what she's already done on property? And, also, how can we make some more money? If she's already spending this much on her Opus One at dinner, like she did the other day, what else can we upgrade her to? Right. And so I think that's what would be helpful in the hands of operators, from the executives down to the service level, where we were talking about it with another company that's getting involved to try to connect everything of, hey, you're a server and you can see everything they've done. And it suggests to you, hey, this person at this table has already done XYZ things. Here are some topics you can talk to them about. Here's some things you can upsell based on what they liked. And then it doesn't feel like an upsell. It feels like something like, wow, John, the server, knew about my spa appointment and recommended me getting this tea before I go. Right. So there's things that we can do once we start connecting everything. But it's hard because the hotel doesn't close. So it's not like you can close for the day and bring in a new system.
No.
It comes with some big pain points, and that can really cause a lot of damage if you do it the wrong way.
Totally. But I mean, again, I like that this is being addressed front and center, because I think any of us that have worked in hotels, we can all agree that we've had to log into multiple platforms, and again, they're just like not talking to each other. Or even the simplest thing, where maybe the front desk knows about an allergy, a food allergy, or an alcohol preference or lack thereof. And does that always get translated? Even just as you were saying. But I like the idea, obviously, about if it's integrated more, there are more options for upgrades, but they feel and good. Upsells. Yeah. They feel
don't
good.
Feel like you're being sold to, like, they're trying to sell me whatever they can. It's, he knows I like this. And I'm going to accept that as, yes, I'll take that before I go to my spa appointment. But the other part too is like for the housekeeping and the stewarding teams and all these things in the back of house.
Yeah.
If you move a room at the front desk, all of a sudden you have to put something into hot sauce.
Yeah.
That then has to connect to this. And then
hot sauce.
You have to make sure it gets tracked. And then on the backside, as we're looking through all these reports, you have to compile all these things still separately. Now, at least with ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini, I hear a lot of people are throwing everything in there to try to get a big picture. But that's when I think we'll see a really big win, is when companies like Mews and others really start building things from scratch where everything's connected to, so that the hotels and operators that are opening up can start with that right off the bat.
Well, and by the way, when I moderated a panel at that conference, and we were really talking about the guest experience and how much is too much tech when it comes to the guest experience. And at the end of the day, we're all living in a highly technical world. Like everybody, you've got your phone on you, you've got all of that. It's this fine balance of guests don't really mind that technology is being used. They just don't really want to have to like think about it or feel it. So it's how can these different tech companies like Mews be operating in the background so seamlessly that the guest's not even thinking like, oh, wait, how did you know?
Right. It was just seamless.
Exactly.
And what they said over and over again from that conference where you're on the panel was, we want to meet guests where they are. So if they do want to interact with AI as much as possible and chat and text, we got that. If they just want to get some recommendations, we'll have that. If it's just to help the server serve better, we want to do that. So I really enjoyed hearing that. But to the team at Mews, keep building, keep connecting everybody, because that will only do better. But I'm curious for listeners and viewers that work in hotels. I know a lot of you do. How many systems do you have to work in each day?
That's a good question.
Just let us know.
You had 17 at most?
17. I counted it because I remember I was getting so frustrated because I kept adding at one point. I was like,
you're like, what? 17 is a lot. I think at most I
think it's front, back of house. All the things.
you had all of that. I wasn't dealing with as much in the back of house, but I guess kind of. But
guest facing, team facing, accounting facing, all things.
Like at a certain point, like, and what, even though we had hot sauce, I was like, I'm not putting this in hot sauce. I was like, I'm going to tell somebody else to do that. But then I had to tell somebody else, and then they would put it in hot sauce. Yes. So it's like, what are we doing? Yeah, exactly. Wow. So that's a good question. Let us know how many you have to log in. I think mine was like 7 at max, but why don't we go into our next one here? Let's do it.
We got another sponsor though. We got to talk about.
I know that's.
I think this is your favorite one. I think you should read this.
Thanks, Steve.
You got it.
So before we move on, we want to do a quick shout out to our sponsor, Bilt. They're helping restaurants and hotel F&B teams better understand their guests and create more personalized experiences that drive repeat visits. So if you care about loyalty and guest experience, it's worth checking out. Head to joinbilt.com/GMH. So there we go. Oh my gosh, did I do that?
I think your thumb came on there, but I don't know why, but we do love Bilt. Thank you for being a sponsor. And Lou giving a shout out, and then Curtis saying, I think the price point should sort of correlate to how obvious the tech deployment is in the hotel. 5 stars should look and feel fully human, even if it's not. And I agree with you, Curtis. It's how can we give the people the technology that helps them be more efficient, get them out on the floor, and really help people and customize things. I think that's going to be the true luxury experience as things keep going. And then Damien saying, the added issue with too many systems is that the points where they connect are vulnerable to hacks. That's true. That's why I think you're right, Damien. We need something that is for sure all connected in one platform. So I agree with you. And I think let's talk about our next topic.
Yeah. Actually, this is pretty interesting because I actually covered this on the Skift Daily Briefing. By the way, if you guys don't already subscribe to that, go ahead and subscribe. As if you don't hear my voice enough, you can hear it now 4 times a week. Every day. All right. So Apple rebuilt Siri, and it's having real implications for travel. This is actually pretty cool. So Apple basically announced, they actually had a conference recently, and they rebuilt Siri. Basically, it's going to be Siri AI. And what I love this is they did a demo, and they used the Vision Pro headset for that. And what was really cool is that they could have somebody with the headset on. They would basically look at a backpack, ask if it would work as a carry-on for a specific flight, and then Siri was able to answer using both visual as well as the already had pulled data for the upcoming flight. It's
cool. I like what's going on because that's crazy. Right, again, interconnected on our phone. Like I have a trip coming up, and somehow or another now is doing it where it saw my trip, it added it to my calendar.
Yeah.
right away. And now what they're saying is you could be on the phone. So if they know you're calling American Airlines and you happen to have an American Airlines flight, they'll pull up your flight numbers right onto your screen as you're talking to them.
That is very good. There are so many. I think this is actually probably going to be the most game changer just because of how many Apple users are out there with their iPhones.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah, so many. So I think this is probably going to be, even though I know a lot of people are using like Google and Gemini, I think this, because it's in our hands.
I think so too. And I think that's why I was surprised that they keep investing in Vision Pro, because that's going to continue to shrink and get to where, I use the Meta glasses, but if you can have something like this, that everything's connected to your phone and all the data in your phone, I think that's going to be the one that really wins. But they're showing like how it can be smarter, because Siri was the first. I remember when that first came out, it was like 2010. It was like one of the coolest things to see out there, but then it hasn't really progressed. So now they're trying to catch up. They're trying to show what they can do. But in travel, they're saying, we've been talking about for a while.
Yeah.
You trust it to book something for you.
Yeah, totally. And it's even like as you're going out and about, like whether it's the destination, your directions, what the buildings look like. I mean, it's all going to become so integrated.
Yeah, because look, with Apple Pay on your phone now, it's easy to buy things right away. So
I don't walk around with my wallet. All my stuff is digital.
Yeah, if I could just say, hey, I need to get a flight to San Francisco and I want to land at this time, give me some options.
Yeah.
Here's my loyalty points, because you already have it saved. You
Totally.
have all my passwords saved.
Yeah.
And you have my credit card saved. I think it's going to be pretty easy pretty soon.
I think it's also going to be interesting. And I think it will actually be like boomers and older generations, they'll actually be able to adopt this easier than before. I'll use this as an example for my mom, who I love my mom, and she might even be watching. I don't know what she's doing right now. But I hear her talk to Siri, and then she's like having a conversation, and Siri does not compute. Like it just stops. And she was like, oh, are you just like not listening to me? I'm like, Mom, you can't talk to Siri like that. Like it's literally one prompt. It answers you and like you continue on. It's not like, because my mom she's on ChatGPT, she's on Claude, she goes between the two. So it's funny seeing how she interacts with Siri. She's trying to talk to it like as a person.
I think it's going to get to that more and more.
Yeah.
Right. I was just watching, a little news clip where there's people that's their only friends now, is talking to the AI bots.
Yeah.
And like having full relationships. Starting to get to that point. So
I don't know who I should. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A friend. I'll just say a friend of mine just said, has full blown conversations with his chat AI, whatever, and like
very deep,
like talking about like, where do you see the future of this going? Asking like if it has feelings, like
that's okay.
It's weird.
They're taking over.
It's weird.
I'm say hi, Fry from Toronto. Penka, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We love seeing
from
all
India.
the viewers here.
Amazing.
From India. We got from Panama. Love seeing Gabriel here too. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think this will be a big winner. I'm really excited to see if they can catch up, because still Siri doesn't understand me when I'm driving in my car, and I'll say to call Sarah Dandashy and it's calling somebody else, and still got a long way to go. But with this and what they displayed yesterday, I think it's going to be very cool.
Apple CarPlay. Oh, that's going to change a lot.
I know.
Wow. Sorry, guys. I just got very excited. Everybody go invest in Apple stock.
My dad do the same. Hopefully that improves soon with that update. I agree with you.
Totally. All right. Well, since you do this so well, I think you should do this one. You'll do that.
All right, guys. I told you 3 sponsors today, and we want to give a big shout out to StayFi. StayFi helps short-term rental operators build direct guest relationships through branded Wi-Fi portals, email marketing, and guest data tools that turn one-time bookers into repeat guests. So start growing your direct booking revenue today at stayfi.com/Good Morning Hospitality. And that's stayfi.com/Good Morning Hospitality.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
It didn't work. I don't know how.
Meanwhile, mine was going all like this. Man,
and Lou, I told you, we're growing. We got sponsors all over the place.
Yeah, definitely.
Next story.
Okay, cool. Well, I love to talk about some airlines here. So Alaska is betting that Starlink will drive more loyalty than points. I don't think they're far off. So Alaska Airlines has quietly scrapped earning miles on basic economy seats, betting that Starlink Wi-Fi is actually a more compelling loyalty driver for that segment than points accrual. So Alaska joins American and Delta in removing points earning from their basic economy, which is It's kind of crazy, but yeah. And Alaska's also they started installing Starlink on regional planes earlier this year, and they expect wide body installations to be completed by the end of 2026. So they see, and I do agree with them, that this connectivity upgrade is really what's going to be that premium value driver rather than playing the points game. What are your thoughts?
Well, listen, we talked about Starlink going on which airlines now?
No, well,
Was it American? Delta?
well, it's
went with
others.
Amazon's,
Yeah,
right?
Delta went with Amazon, which was like
A big news. We
bleh,
covered that.
drama.
Yeah, I remember we
Elon
covered
Musk
that.
did not like that. No
Mhm.
bueno. But I think it makes sense. I mean, at the end of the day, people want connectivity. And I think it's a good point because if you think about it, generally the travelers that are going to be opting for basic economy seats, they're probably realistically only traveling 2-3 times a year. They're just trying to get the cheapest seat to get them from point A to point B. So they're not that interested in loyalty because it would
Yeah,
take them
they just wanna get
forever.
best deal.
Exactly. But then to have the option of Starlink, that they'll be like, oh, well, that's
Yeah, it's big. Look,
That's
I have to
fancy.
travel from Miami to San Francisco here soon, and I'll plan on working. But sometimes you get on these flights,
Oh.
and you can't connect, and you're
Oh.
disconnected for
the worst.
6 hours, and you have people waiting on you for things.
Or
and-
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
more depending on what's going on. So for me, that's really important. If I can be directly connected, get the things done that I needed to go, because they're saying you could do video calls here.
Yeah.
Really just function as if you were in your office, which maybe is good and bad for certain things. But for me, it's just how can I continue to be productive while I'm on those flights,
Yeah.
even if I want to watch a movie or do something. But
Yeah.
I think Starlink is a good amenity. So I haven't had the chance to actually use it yet, but everyone that has says it's really good. It
Yeah,
connects fast. It's amazing.
It's definitely great. And by the way, I have to say I'm a big fan of Alaska. They've got a great product.
Mhm.
They always do a fantastic job. They're also heavily investing in lounges, which
That's great.
I think that's great and very unique to them.
Well, you know my feeling. I think the
Mhm.
airport's just to make the airports nicer versus, everyone having their own lounge that you can't get into.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes, that's definitely a whole thing. But what was also interesting with this is that they're saying summer bookings are up 2% with healthy demand across premium and main cabin, which is huge because that is obviously not the case. Everybody can't actually say that is the case for them. But they're seeing sort of resilience in U.S. consumer demand for both domestic and international travel. So,
All right, keep it going, Alaska Airlines. I haven't been on, but I'm excited to see.
you should do it. Oh,
I don't know where to fly it from. I don't know if they fly it to Miami.
That's probably a Fort Lauderdale thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't go to Fort Lauderdale.
You're like, I don't
I
go.
don't have my passport to get up there yet. I have a passport.
Stop. Stop. Well, do you want to lead us into this?
This one, let's do it.
You're like, sorry, did I throw it?
This threw me off. All right. Next story. We're sticking with the airlines here. We haven't had too many airline stories, so I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
Delta is expanding their American Express benefits without raising their fees. So in a world where fees continue to go up, Delta says we're not. But they're announcing expanded benefits on their co-branded American Express cards. And they're trying to do this to really get ahead of the competitors like United, Citi, and American Express itself that continue to raise prices. I know that I got my platinum card fee going up, and I'm trying to maximize all the stuff that they provide. But their new benefits include second check bags on domestic flights, $120 annual rideshare credit for gold and business card holders. And they're trying to also do for their Delta vacation packages where you get a companion certificate as well. So Delta's doing a good job with this. They've seen it revenue go up 13% in Q1 this year. So a lot of people flying Delta. And they received, listen to this number, guys, $2 billion from their American Express partnership in that quarter alone. So that is giant numbers coming in. That's just, let's call it free money, but there is no cost to that money that's coming in from the credit cards. And it's becoming such a large driver for all of the airlines now that more and more of the airlines are trying to get into this credit card game that are behind the ball, because it is something that really impacts the company.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, I really just have to say, like, with everybody knows my love for Delta. But Ed Bastian making this move and really choosing not to raise fees, I think that's a very strong move because it's something that simple, especially when you're dealing with like the premium market. It's like people don't want to nickel and dime. And I actually see this discussion across all platforms, be it hotels, this, that. It's like it's like the idea of like you're already spending, let's say, $1,500 a night in a hotel room. Do you really need to pay extra for the mini bar? Like, just include it. So what? Oh,
It's a big revenue stream, mini bars.
It can be, but they've also done studies that if you're paying that much, for example, I'm not talking about a $300 a night room,
$1,000 a night. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,500.
Enjoy the mini bar.
I mean, we're talking about some chips here.
hear
Okay.
you.
All right. Come on.
I used to run mini bar at one point.
So I'm clearly hitting a sensitive point here.
Yes, mini bar attendants, they have full-time jobs. Don't cut my mini bar attendants out, Sarah.
No, whatever. Okay, whatever.
Anyhow, I love seeing this. The point game continues, loyalty continues. So Delta keeps doing it the right way. So I can see why people love it, and I know that you are one of their biggest fans.
I am one of their biggest fans, and I don't even get paid for it. I pay them.
That's true.
That's a winning deal for them.
All right. Well, I can't believe we got to this point of the show. My favorite part.
Your favorite part
is whose brand is it anyway?
Woo!
Where we show you, the listeners and viewers, and a sub brand of a hotel, and we try to guess who the parent brand is. All right. So let's get ready. Let's try to see who the parent brand is for this sub brand on Whose Brand Is It Anyway? Brought to you by. We don't have a sponsor. If you want a sponsor, whose brand is it anyway? Let us know.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's see what brand we got today.
I'm so nervous. Oh, Tribe.
So very cool vibe.
I'm into it. It's modern. It's got a clean aesthetic.
I don't know. Sarah and I actually do not know.
You're answering my mind.
I'm going to say we don't know that ahead of time is what I.
Oh, yeah. No,
we get shown this on the fly.
I genuinely don't know. It's fine.
I'm going to say. Not a Hyatt.
Oh.
I'm going with. I always go with a core, and I always get it wrong. I'm going with a core.
I'm going to go with Hyatt.
Lou said
Hilton.
Put your guesses in. We'll give you 5 seconds, everybody.
Put them in. Put them in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer of who's anyway is a core.
Finally, if you just stick with the same brand long enough,
I'm gonna get it right. A core.
That's hilarious.
So we got people guessing Hilton. I hope we're right, but it says a core on our screen. So I'm gonna trust our team has done the research the right way.
Oh my god.
Delta should be sponsored by
this. Delta
Gabriel,
should be.
They should be one of our sponsors. Or Royal Caribbean. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll make sure. But listen, a great show as always. We fly through. What do you have going on the rest of your trip?
Ooh,
because you're still in South Florida.
I am. I'm like in South Florida for an entire week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting used to. I'm just soaking up all the humidity while I can.
It's good for you. That's why my skin looks.
It is. That for sure. I'm dewy too. So actually, later today, I'm going to be heading up to Fort Lauderdale. I'll be staying at the Hilton Fort Lauderdale Marina.
Very nice.
So that'll be nice. I haven't stayed there before, so looking forward to checking out that property. But if you have any desire, I will be sharing all of it on Instagram. So follow along at Ask a Concierge. I don't normally do shameless plug, but follow along if you want. I promise it'll be fun.
You share cool stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
And I'll do one too. So I'm dressed in my farm outfit, everyone. I do have some jeans and boots on. I'm going down to the farms today because we're building a hotel down in the Redland area of Miami. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure to check out Bahia Miami. So you can see all the fun things that we have going on. I would love for you to follow along, and hopefully you can stay with us once we open here in early 2027.
And I can confirm there's a very rustic situation happening over here.
Boots, I'm like ready.
Oh my God. Do we need to get you a hat?
I think I need one.
I think you need like a cowboy hat or something.
Like my uniform for now.
Oh my gosh. He's going to get chaps. It's going to be a whole
Ride my horse into the next podcast.
Oh,
here I am.
Oh no!
All right, we've got off the rails here. We're in person. This gets off the rails.
It happens.
But as always, we appreciate you watching. Thank you to the sponsors that are sponsoring the show. And listen, guys, we shared a lot of great stories here today. There's definitely a lot of info you can share with somebody right now. So why don't you just pause this if you're listening on the repeat? Send this to somebody. I know they'll appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, of course, hit the subscribe button right now. It's free. There's nothing free in life really anymore. So subscribe to the show and enjoy it. And thanks again to everyone who viewed. Love seeing all the names here. We got Alan that jumped in here, Gabriel watching, Safa watching, Lou is always in here. So many people. I can go on the list over and over
Yes,
again.
thank you guys so much for
Appreciate
joining.
you watching. So
It's been great.
until next week.
Stay hospitable.